order! Next, we have case number 297-C. Dyslexic Millennials versus the English language. Is the plaintiff's lawyer here?
Yes, Your Honor.
It says here that your group is suing the English language for damages on time wasted. Please make your case.
Of course, Your Honor. Your Honor, I am a representative from the Union of Dyslexic Millennials. And the union came together because we have evidence that the English language is intentionally rigged against us.
Order, order! Please continue.
It is a known fact that our group has a hard time spelling and reading. But we became resourceful and discovered synonyms and got around hard words by using more convenient, easier words. For example, when our group was formed, it was initially called the Confederation of Dyslexic Millennials. But we switched to Union because it was easier to spell and to save time. But there are other words that we can't get around. And we are sick and tired of all the time we wasted trying to spell words that are crucial to our identity and condition. Our studies have indicated that on average, a person born between 1980 and 2000 would lose nearly 24 months over their lifetime sitting on Google, failing to spell the word close enough for the autocorrect to fix it. And if that was the only problem, we would have been fine with it. But we have proof that the English language has done this intentionally.
Objection. Your Honor, we can't sit here and listen to this. These cases have been brought up before by other comedians. What are you gonna complain about, the G in foreigner and K in knife?
That's true. We're not here to complain about silent letters. That's hacky. We have bigger issues, and we have the evidence to prove it.
Overruled. Please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Exhibit A. The first crime that the English language has committed was to name the condition that our people have, dyslexia. Have you ever seen an act eviler than this? Dyslexia, for the people who have a hard time spelling. You could have shown some empathy and give us an abbreviation like you did with PTSD or OCD, but out of all the conditions to give abbreviations to, dyslexia was robbed. And not only did they give our condition a weird name, they also used a word that is not just hard to spell, it doesn't even follow any grammar rules. Really? Why after D? The English language could have easily used an E or an I like they did in other words as dislike or discipline or destroy. But a Y? Why? Why a Y? And don't even get me started on that X. It's clearly intentional. Why didn't you just spell dyslexia with a Z instead of an S to make it completely impossible to guess? Which brings us to Exhibit B. On its next spree of crimes, the English language decided to call people who are born between 1980 to 2000 millennials. If that is not a crime against an entire generation, I don't know what is. And the problem is that they called the two generations before us X and Y. These are the generations that had books. Yet you named a generation with TikTok and touchscreens a name that is impossible to spell.
Your Honor, that was clearly unintentional. We tried to rectify that mistake by naming the next generation Generation Z.
That should have been our name. Now we look like the idiot generation that can't even spell their own name.
Order, order! Okay, I've had enough of this. How about this? From now on, we will change the name of dyslexia to Word Blindness and Confusion Syndrome, or WBCS. And people who are born between 1980 and 2000 will now be called Generation Y2K. Try it.
I am Y2K and I have WBCS? Brilliant! That's all we wanted. Thank you, Your Honor.
Make it public, inform the press, case dismissed.